Most people hit 40 and start negotiating with their body. They lower the bar, accept the ache, and swap ambition for maintenance. Then, call it wisdom. And the thing nobody says out loud is that's not aging. That's giving up with a medical excuse. Stay with me, because what I'm about to tell you isn't just about fitness. It's a complete reframe of what your body is actually capable of after 40. 40. And why everything you've been told about slowing down is keeping you stuck in a version of yourself you should have already left behind. Let me ask you something. When did you decide decline was inevitable? Because I promise you, it wasn't your body that made that call first. Here's where it gets real. The research on aging and physical performance isn't saying what most people think it's saying. It's not telling you your body falls apart at 40. What it's actually showing is that people who move a specific way, consistently, maintain muscle density, cognitive sharpness, hormonal output, and energy levels that their sedentary peers lose completely. The difference isn't age, it's behavior, and behavior is a choice. So what we're getting into today, the training approach that actually reverses the markers of aging, why most workouts after 40 are making you older faster, and the one shift that changes how your body responds to everything. If you've been grinding away on the treadmill, wondering why you feel worse at 42 than you did at 38, pay attention. This is for you. Think about it. You've been sold a version of fitness that was never built for your body right now. That's the advice people give when they've already written you off. And maybe, without realizing it, you've been following it. Because it feels responsible, sensible. But sensible is exactly what's aging you. Here's what the science actually says. Your body, after 40, is fighting a process called sarcopenia, the slow and steady loss of muscle mass that starts earlier than anyone wants to admit. By the time most people notice it, they've already lost significant strength. Their metabolism has tanked, their joint stability is compromised, and their hormones are in free fall. The cardio you've been doing, it doesn't stop that, not even close. What stops it is resistance. Heavy, intentional, progressive resistance training. Not a machine circuit at the gym, not resistance bands while watching TV. Real load, real tension, real mechanical stress on the muscle. Because that's the stimulus that tells your body it still needs to stay strong. It's the signal that overrides the biological default toward decline. Do you see the shift? You're not working out to burn calories. You're working out to send a message to your biology. And the message is, we're not done yet. I'll be honest, I used to think the answer after 40 was just to move more, walk more, stretch more, be more active. It took me longer than it should have to understand that volume without the right kind of stress is basically just wearing your body down with nothing to show for it. The intensity has to be there. The load has to be real. Now, here's the part that trips most people up. When they start lifting, they train like they're recovering from something. Always holding back, always leaving effort on the table because they're scared of getting hurt. I get it. But there's a real difference between training smart and training timid. Training smart means progressive overload, proper recovery, and learning your body's signals. Training timid means spinning your wheels at 60% for years and wondering why nothing changes. Let me ask you something else. Are you training to feel comfortable during the workout? Or are you training to feel different in your actual life? Because those are not the same goal, and only one of them actually works. The approach is simpler than you'd expect. Compound movements, the kind that recruit multiple muscle groups at once, squats, deadlifts, rows, presses, done with enough intensity to force adaptation 3 to 4 times a week. That's the core of it, not complicated. But here's where most people still go wrong. They treat the workout as the whole equation and skip the recovery side entirely. Your body doesn't get stronger during the session. It gets stronger after it. And after 40, your recovery window is longer, which means sleep, protein intake, and stress management aren't optional extras you'll get to eventually. They are the training. If you're running on 4 hours of sleep, eating barely enough protein to hold your muscle, and calling that discipline, you're not optimizing anything. You're sabotaging the work you're already putting in. The session you did Monday is actively working against you by Thursday. This is the part nobody talks about. The people who look and perform like they're in their 30s, well into their 50s and 60s, aren't doing more than everyone else. They're doing things with more intention and less ego, more recovery, more consistency across years instead of intensity spikes across weeks. At some point, they made a quiet decision that their body was worth the long game. And that shift from someone who used to be athletic to someone who is building something right now, that's the whole game. Because here's the real question. Are you someone who is aging, or are you someone who is building? Those two people can share the same birthday. They will not share the same life. You don't need a new body. You need a new standard for the one you have. The workout that keeps you young beyond 40 isn't complicated. It's resistance training done consistently, recovery taken seriously, and a firm refusal to accept that the best version of you already happened. Start this week, not next month, not after things settle down. This week, and make it the kind of start you don't walk back from. Catch you in the next one.